We have another review here for everyone. This is the Kindle HDX 8.9. This one just came out November 2013. We're going to look at it back and front, side to side, and then we will dive right in. So on the front, it doesn't look like much. Honestly, black piano finish bezel, glass front, camera. Ooh, so innovative. But on the back, look how nice that looks. You have this really nice, angular, chiseled build design around the top, speakers in each corner, camera right there with a flash, and you get this angled sides here. So what this does is actually, because it's angled, it allows the sound to escape up at the top. See right here. And it actually allows the thumbnail buttons to be accessible very easily without being triggered once the back is flat on the table. You have a micro USB port right here, 3.5mm headphone jack, two microphones up top, no HDMI out. Very disappointed they got rid of the HDMI out because you can't really hook it up to monitors or anything like that anymore. Let's dive in and look at the software experience. We're going to look at a bunch of things here. We're going to look at a book, newspaper, magazine, comic book, and a Netflix video. But first, what we're going to do is just look at what we're dealing with here. This is Android, but it is Amazon's own version, skinned version of Android called Mojito. It has a carousel. You have a peek for all your apps here. You don't have the traditional Android pages with the indicator of what page you're on, and you can drag and drop all the icons to your page and widgets and live backgrounds. You can't do anything like that. So if you sideload any live wallpaper apps or anything, it won't work. You have your list of apps. Back button is going to be on the side or the bottom based on which way you're holding it. Videos, music, books, everything has their own respective categories. Audiobooks, newsstand. Newsstand is where you'll find all your newspapers and magazines. The web triggers the web browser, and because this is a special offers, if you click on offers, you will see all the special offers that comes bundled with this device. They get updated based on whatever contracts they have with the companies like Gillette and Dixie and all that kind of stuff. If we drag the top down, we have a couple of features that you haven't seen before. Mayday, this is live assistance on your screen, so if you trigger Mayday, there'll actually be a little, oh, I see, you must have 20% battery, so we're a little bit low, but otherwise this would say, click here to start Mayday, and a face would appear here, and they'll be able to assist you live with your tablet to tell you how to do things. We also have Kindle Quiet Time. This is a feature that you can set up. Let me show you here. Right here. You can mute notifications like your contacts, your email, so you really won't be taken away from the reading experience. So if you want to, sometimes when you're playing a game like, oh, your town is finished building or something, you can actually quiet all that kind of stuff with Quiet Time. So we'll turn that off for this. Let's dive right in and look at an ebook, because that's what we're all here for, the reading experience. We have this very big because we want to show you the contrast. Look at that. It's very white on black on white. We're very pleased with that because a lot of the time it's not as harsh of a contrast as this. And this is a very good contrast. You have a couple ways to change text. You have text up and down. Themes, so you can do a softer theme, a night, a dark, or a daylight. You also have margins, you have line spacing, and text styles. You also have a couple more settings here, like 2-column. We can turn 2-column off, so that'll just be one big column on the page. Page turning is very easy. You can tap, or you can swipe. You also have long press. Long press will trigger a bunch of options. Highlights. Notes. Here's the keyboard. You can box large amount of text. Search and dictionary. Share. You have social media share. So you share on Goodreads as well as your Twitter and Facebook. And we also have X-Ray. X-Ray is a feature that allows you to look at people, places, terms, things throughout the entire book and actually learn more about them. So if we go to terms and we look at Cadillac, for example, we don't know what that is. It's a car company kind of thing. And you can actually look at where Cadillac has been mentioned throughout the book. Dad, where's the Cadillac? And you can click on that and it goes right to that page. So X-ray is a good feature to have when you're juggling multiple books and you lose touch of who's who. This is the reading experience. This is a magazine purchased from the newsstand on Amazon directly off of the tablet. It's very high quality because of the high resolution. The specs are down below in the description. The cool thing about magazines on a tablet compared to real magazines is if you touch it, things will happen, unlike a real magazine. So little quotes come up, information, or you can X that out to see the full page. Can't pinch and zoom on most of the content purchased from Amazon's newsstand, unfortunately. Side-loaded content like PDFs, you will be able to pinch and zoom. We'll leave it here for a sec for you to take a look at the colors and the resolution. So not too bad. This is the magazine experience with purchased content, not side-loaded. Next thing we're going to look at is a comic book. So we have it in portrait, of course, because everything looks better in portrait when it comes to comic books, newspapers, magazines, and so forth. So you see the full page here. Looks really good. You can double tap to go panel by panel. Double tap to go full page. And we have all of our pinch and zooming capabilities on here. Very high quality. Very smooth to interact and move around with. Not too bad at all. Colors are great. The thing about the screen, I must mention, the physical glass is very smooth. Your finger never really gets caught. We've noticed on Barnes & Noble Nook HD Plus and the Kobo Arc 10 HD, there's a lot of grip to it, so you can't glide your finger as easily as you can here. And this is natural without a anti-glare screen protector or anything like that. So this is the comic book experience on the Kindle. Let's look at our favorite newspaper reading app, Press Reader. So we have an actual, Black Friday, that's right, happy Black Friday, everyone. We have an actual newspaper here in a digital form. You see there's advertisements, there's really everything going on. If you go to the back, you'll see crosswords, here's some car ads. If you want to strip all that away, you can do a couple things here. You can pinch and zoom to physically crop it yourself, or you can click on any of these highlighted titles. And what that does is dives you into an article view and strips away almost all the images except for the necessary thumbnails. And you just read article to article without any interruptions, car ads, crossword sudokus, sorry. And you have a couple options here. So you have support, oppose, copy. You can listen to it be read back to you, and you actually have the ways to change text. So it's a great reading app for newspapers, and they currently have, I think, 2,500 different newspapers in over 150 different countries. So it's a really great app. You should really check it out. And if you want to go back to the page view, so you can look at all your ads and stuff, boom. Kindle Fire did a really great job with the audio video experience. I absolutely love it. I think that the speakers are maybe not the loudest I've ever heard, because the loudest would be the Kindle Fire HD 2012 edition of the 7-inch. That one was the loudest speakers I've ever heard in my entire life on any physical tablet device, MP3 player, phone, anything, hands down. This is very clear though. It's got very clear, crisp speakers, so I really enjoy the quality of this, especially the screen. The screen is great as well. Once again, look below on the description to see the resolution, because this thing is massive. Also, the device as a whole is great. You can sideload things. You can deal with any app market you wish, other than Google Play, because it is not Google Play certified. The Amazon app market actually has quite a bit of selection as well. We'll go and just kind of look at everything here while I do my little spiel. And the device is very light, it's very thin. I really like it. I think it has a lot of potential. It's a little bit on the pricey side. It's about $350 to $400 depending on your market. In Canada, we paid $4 something for this, so beware about that. If you did want more of a deal on a large screen device, actually Barnes & Noble Nook HD Plus has a tremendous deal. I think it's about $119 for a 9-inch, which is amazing. So this has just been a quick review of the Amazon Kindle Fire HDX 8.9. If we have missed anything, we apologize. Please let us know. There's a lot to cover on a new device, and we really try to keep the time down by not yammering on and showing you every individual app and all that kind of stuff. So please let us know if you do want us to review any individual thing and say, hey, what does this look like on it, or what does this look like on it? Please let us know. We'll try our best to accommodate. And for review of the HDX 8.9 for Good e-Reader, this is Peter.